With the weather at the moment, this is perfect. Ta-da! One thing that I really wanted to update you guys on is we're back. Do I need that light off? There we go. We are back with another home vlog. Thank you so much for all the love on the Paris vlogs. We really did have the best time and I loved editing both of them. And actually, if I'm being completely honest, I'm just gonna say this, because DB wanted to watch like his birthday, we actually watched them back on the TV, and I feel like that's something that I might do a bit more often because I need to critique things. And I think when I'm editing on my laptop with my earphones in, I'm not seeing the same thing. So in my opinion, there are things that I want to do moving forward in terms of travel vlogs that I feel like I've only learned from watching that back. So if you have any feedback on my vlogs, whether that be the sound or the image quality or the way that I sort of like plan them and do them, please let me know, because yeah, there's just definitely a few things that I want to make sure I'm doing right. Today is really exciting. I've actually got a really exciting week because I have 3 events this week, but they're in Cardiff, and I just feel like that is such a lovely thing to like have because the events are always basically in London. I'm gonna do my skincare with you. I've got a couple of absolute skincare must-haves that I want to recommend to you that I've been using over the last couple of weeks because I had a real dip with my skin. It went bad. Anyway, so I've got a call at 9 o'clock with my PT Mark, who I've been training with the last sort of 6 months, I want to say. So I've got a catch-up call with him. Then I've got a nail appointment because these, God love them, are on their last leg. But what I will say is that these are just gel polish. There's no like biab or structure gel or anything like that. And for my everyday nail appointments, this just works for me because I'm in and out, nails, toes, £42, done. And then I have my lunch event with TATCHA, the skincare brand, which you guys know I absolutely love. In fact, this product is one of my all-time favorites, the Dewy Skin Mist. Yes, that's kind of my morning. So we're gonna get ready together, gonna do my skincare now. I'm probably gonna have to break it up. So I'm gonna do my skincare, meeting, go get my nails done, come back, get ready for the event, and then we'll go to Cardiff. But the skincare things that I want to mention. First of all, you guys know how long I have been using, loving Swear by Dermatica. In fact, my skin went through a real wobble, and I will insert some pictures here, to the point where I realised that I hadn't had my new formula arrive, and I'm convinced that that had something to do with the breakout. That and perhaps the dairy intake that I had in Paris. Anyway, I had to leave it for a while and I kind of had to repair my skin barrier, which is why I want to talk to you about these other products that I'm obsessed with. But this is now, well, it always has been, but even more so now, seeing what happens when I don't use it for a couple of weeks, is such an integral part of my skincare. For those of you that don't know, Dermatica is a personalised skincare formula. It is the most simple format ever. You fill out an online consultation form, you send in photos, you talk about your skincare needs, what you would like to achieve from using this formula, and the team of dermatology experts will create something that is literally just personalised for you, gets sent to your door every month, and then you use your formula. So to look at photos of when I started using this formula back in, can't remember when it was, but I think I've been using it for 18 months now. You will see the difference in my skin is drastic. So my conditions that I wanted to address was even tone, acne scarring, and just overall general like skin health. It is travel friendly, it's so light, it's so easy to use, and I feel like unlike other skincare formulas I've tried that are similar to this, Dermatica really sinks into your skin, and it's just a very user-friendly product. The ingredients that they are using in these formulas, you cannot get them over the counter. They are extremely high quality grade ingredients that go into this. So this isn't something that you can like replicate with other products. It is literally personalized for you and your skincare's needs. So I have a discount code that you can use. So thank you for Dermatica for sponsoring this vlog. You guys know I wish you could see the integrity BTS of the things I turn down and the brands that I only want to work with because I use them. Even DB would know what this is. He knows how often I use it. 2 to 3 times a week in the evening, and my layering process with it is either this and my Corelle moisture spray, which I've run out of, or this and my Cicaplast skin barrier cream, which you can see is loved. I'm going to leave the discount code below. I promise you that no matter what your skincare needs are, you are going to love this. It's just incredible. With that being said, there are 3 products that I want to recommend to you. First is the Cicaplast, both in the spray form and the cream. You can see that I've got to order another one today because this is gone. This is a miracle product. It is just phenomenal. When you have that extra bit of sensitivity, it feels like a wave of calm washes over your skin. So that, paired with TATCHA, are like an absolute must-have because these ingredients are powerful. So you want to make sure that you're protecting your skin at all costs with the sort of the power of the ingredients that are inside the formulas. So I will use that first, just on that sort of area of my face. I leave the nose and mouth free, which is what my guidance says. And then I'll put the Cicaplast on top. If I have like a cut or a burn or anything, I don't know if any of you noticed I had a burn in Paris because I'd done it on the straighteners. This cream is what healed it. Product number 2, I understand that I am so late to the party, but these Biodance face masks, oh my God, are unbelievable. If anything was calling me to hover a mouse over Japan and click book more, it was this, because I think these come from Korea. Or yeah, made in Korea. So Korea, everyone knows Korean skincare is like where it's at. But these are 2-part face masks. You get like an eye mask part and a bottom part, and you basically put them on your skin. It's really wet and moisture, and it's like white. And over time, the product sinks into your face, and the whole mask goes clear and like tightens on your skin. Not in like a painful way or anything like that, but that's kind of what happens. So I used the green one of this, and these are the collagen ones. This will be a 3 times weekly thing that I will be using now. I am obsessed. Hands down, best sheet masks I've ever tried. If not, dare I say, best face mask I've ever tried. I know. Third and final skincare product that I want to recommend is this. The number 7 Good Intent Skin Sip Moisture Milk, Hyaluronic Acid and Squalane. Now, for those of you that follow me on Instagram, you would have seen that I did an ad with Boots, which is a brand that I've wanted to work with for so long. And during the time of my skin being really sensitive, I was like, right, I'll do what I always do, and that is just strip it back to moisturiser and skin barrier repair cream. And I got given this within part of the work that I was doing with Boots. And I was like, do you know what? Everyone talks about moisture milks and I've never tried one, so I'm going to give this a go. It's got no scent to it, which I think is, well, very, very light scent, I would say. Formulated without fragrance. There's no scent to it. It is gorgeous. It's been so gentle on my skin. My skin feels so moisturised. But you know when you use a moisturiser and you feel the effects after? That's what I would say is this product. So it feels gorgeous and like really hydrating when I'm using it on my skin, but then also my skin overall has just felt so much more, just feels really soft and hydrated in general. I feel like the overall texture's really changed. And yeah, I can almost guarantee that I will be getting to the bottom of this product. So 10 out of 10 recommend. Of course, I will leave all the links down below. Oh my God, I'm actually just filled with recommendations at the moment. The other recommendations I have are these hair bubbles. Jesus Christ, where have I been all my life to not have been using those, because they're unbelievable. Can you see as well like how glass-like my skin looks with that moisturiser on? Bearing in mind that is all I've put on my skin this morning. Last night I had those 2 products on. So last night I slept with those 2 on, washed it in the shower just with water, and you've seen all I've done is put that on, and I just think it's unreal. So there we go. Right, I'm gonna go do this meeting and then we'll be back. Yeah, good. Yeah, really good. It's been busy, which has been a good thing, very much needed. Actually, do you know what? I am gonna take my headphones out because if you don't mind, I'm vlogging and I wanna catch any of your famous little bits where everyone's like, I want Mark to be my PT.
I'm gonna just stick with like half an hour or so, and then if you can stick with more, do. If you can't, no worries. How's that been going?
So I feel like I've had a little bit of a realization in terms of my training and stuff like that. I think in my head, I have this expectation that when I decide to do something in the gym, I am overnight going to turn into like this fitness obsessive, immaculate body, immaculate strength, immaculate ability. And I think I, like in many other areas of my life, have this expectation of like perfection instantly. And since working with you, which has been by far the best personal training program I've ever done, like ever, and I've pretty much been doing that since I was 16 with loads of different people.
Yeah, literally that. So like there have been people that have gone to the gym, warmed up, when not feeling this, gone home, and they'll send me a text kind of like apologising for not getting the workout done. And I'm like, well, you went and you tried. Like, to me, that's like all you can do. And
yeah.
I'll have days like that. And a lot of people kind of expect PTs to be training like 8 times per week and all that kind of stuff. But it's like, we're human too. And it's okay on days that you're really not feeling it to just not train.
Yeah.
But as long as there's some sort of attempt there, or like there's another focus you can kind of have, whether that's like step count, whether that's like, I don't know, just nutrition, just trying to be a little bit more on that, hydration.
I guess I feel a bit more like optimistic about moving forward with all of these mindset changes rather than mental expectations I put on myself. Guys, that call went so well. I'm going to tell you all about it more a bit later because I'm rushing. Obviously, because I need to get to my nail equipment and I want to make a coffee. But I also wanted to show you my new travel mug because, sorry, how fucking cute. How cute is that? I got it from Primark the other day.
Did you know?
Do you like it?
What are we doing with the other 7 that we got in the cupboard?
Don't start, because I don't even have one.
Are you joking?
I don't have a small travel mug.
It's got to be 20, yeah?
Yeah. It's about 2 dessert spoons. Guys, we went to Costco yesterday. There will be a reel of come shopping in Costco with us, but one of the things we got is this massive bag of flaxseed. And we've done some research, and 1, you need to have it in the fridge, and 2, you need to have 20 grams of it to get all of the nutrients you need.
What are you getting out of it by using 20 grams out of curiosity?
20 grams of flaxseed is 105 calories, 4.1 grams of fibre, 4.6 grams of protein. Considering you're meant to have 8 grams of fibre per day, that's really fucking good.
That's good. The chia seeds are a good source of fibre as well, though, don't they?
Is it? Do you know what else is a good source of fibre?
No.
Your mum! What are you laughing at?
You're annoying.
You're annoying!
I love you though.
Rushing a bit. I'm already going to be late for my appointment. Yeah, I'm still choosing to continue and make a coffee that I've not got time to do.
That's it. That's good.
I've also, FYI, for everyone, how cute are these?
It's a really nice coffee, that.
Yeah, Carla bought them for me. Appropriate time to tell you that I've started my process of getting diagnosed with ADHD, and what are you laughing at? Come over and laugh to my face.
Long time coming.
And I've done the first online survey that basically says, yeah, darling, we think you do have it. So I've got a doctor's appointment booked, ready to start that process, I guess. What am I doing? Just look over to Franco and he's just staring at me, wagging his tail. Aren't you, mate? I'm Mama's boy. He's Mummy's king. The best thing that ever happened to me. I need to update you fully on the whole fertility test results that I've had, but just to, because we're on the topic, one thing that has been confirmed is that I do have PCOS, which I've been waiting to find out since I was 21. I've literally been like misdiagnosed for that length of time. So that is somewhat a relief. And one thing I've stopped doing is having a coffee on an empty stomach and training in the gym on an empty stomach. So this is my first coffee of the day and it's 10 to 10. Okay, I don't think I would trust this to like throw around in my bag, but mega cute. I'm obsessed with that. Let's go. I'm back from the nail salon. Gone for like dark minstrel colour. I just feel like the lady I had today, she's done them. Like, this is just gel polish, so I've stopped having Biab because I don't need it and it's a lot more expensive. And yeah, I love this salon because they're really quick, they're really efficient, it's very hygienic, like they always ask me to wash my hands, blah blah blah. And because it's just gel polish, I'm not that bothered, like really like what I'm having done. But I feel like she's done them ever so slightly gloopy. They just look not as like thin and delicate as I usually like, but that's fine. Fucking hell, I don't think I need a magnifying mirror that close. So what time are we on? We're on 11:07. I would like to be like in the car by latest 12:15. We're gonna do a quick makeup. I've been thinking about my outfit and I'm thinking like maybe a bodysuit, jeans, heeled boots and Maybe like, it's quite mild today, so maybe like a suede jacket or something. I'm so excited because tomorrow, the 2 events that I've got are with Sephora, because Sephora's opening in Cardiff. And I'm really excited about it because it's like sick. So I've started to do my makeup in the bathroom here because it's really good filming light. The light coming in from directly from the window is the best. And I'm also enjoying like standing up whilst I'm doing my makeup. So I've ordered a little shelving unit to kind of go down here just so that I can have like my everyday makeup in there. And then I can also start doing more beauty makeup videos for you guys because I really miss doing them. And the only reason I've stopped is just sort of having the space to do so. Even when I was in that spare bedroom, the lighting is always backlit, so the sun rarely goes round that side of the house. It's always to the side and round the back. So I always get really lovely light coming in the lounge or here. But in that room, it's always quite grey and flat. I'm just using Vive Shadow Stick all over my eyelids just to give me a little bit of a base. I'm not even going to do eyeliner or anything like that today. I'm just going to keep it mega simple and like fresh face, more on the skin than anything. But I do really want to film a full makeup by Mario, or maybe I'll do like a full face of Sephora for you guys, like a proper makeup tutorial. My eyebrows could do with a bit of tender loving care. They are a bit unruly, but I haven't had my eyebrows touched by anyone else other than Alex for years, and it is only, well, it's only half an hour to get to Bristol, but the part Bristol she's in, it's like 50 minutes. It's a bit far to go for a brow appointment, do you know what I mean? This is just an old Spectrum brush, A08. I will link everything down below. And then I'm using my Makeup by Mario When Do I Not Use This palette, and I'm just kind of, I always sort of mix myself. I always sort of mix these three colours together. So I'm just gonna do a bit of colour through the crease, like that. I was just driving home from the nail appointment and I was like, do you know what? I know I've said it before, but moving here was the best decision I've just ever made. Like, I really do love living in Wales so much, and I think I can't imagine if I live in the UK wanting to live anywhere else than Wales. I'm just going to damp my Vive Beauty Blender. I actually do think that this is the best beauty blender. I feel like skin today will go for the COSY drops and the Beautiful Skin foundation. I feel like that's a good combination. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, I showed you earlier how glassy my skin looks. Like, it still looks that good. I was just having a think because we're starting to like really sort things out around the house more, especially as I don't think it's going to be too long until that garage is done. And I was thinking for my brain, what might work is if I go around each room and make a list for each room, like maybe a bit of a spreadsheet of what I want to happen in each room. I wonder if that will make the amount of stuff that I still have left to do in this house a little less overwhelming. So I just kind of came up with that idea. Things like I've got a hook for that little hand towel to go there, and I've not put that up yet. We'll use this Hourglass foundation stick because that's a little bit more fitting for the kind of face I wanted today. This is in the shade Ivory. I've used this a lot actually. I really like it. I still really love that Dior foundation as well. Kind of need a mirror to just be like up there. I'm going to blend it out with a brush first and then beauty blend on top. Yeah, I don't know what it is about this Vive Beauty Blender, but I really like it. How nice does that look? And I'm going to use a little bit of the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Under Eye Eraser to correct a little bit. And then I've not used this for ages. I'm going to use the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Concealer, which I also really love. So maybe we'll use that under the eyes a bit. That's a nice colour actually. Let that sit for a bit. Really chuffed with this little travel mug, I can't lie. So just press that in. And then I always just go in with my brush and do that outer line there to make sure it's in the direction of kind of where I want a concealer to go. I always want everything to feel like really lifted and up. So I'll always keep this line here quite straight with my brush strokes going back and forth so that everything's quite elongated and yeah, lifted. That colouring's really good on me actually, of that Giorgio Armani concealer. I have really enjoyed using the Hourglass one, but I just don't think the colours are quite right on me. Next, I'm going to use this Rare Beauty cream contour product in the shade Mellow. I am such a Rare Beauty fan. I really love like everything she does, and I really love her actually. I was obsessed with her wedding photos. Just thought she just looked so fucking happy. So just put a bit up there in the corner of my temples. Okay. That's our contour. That just looks so nice. Oh my god, another huge house update. We've had the loft insulated. I had it done on a government grant, which is incredible, and that's the second one I've had on the Welsh Government. And the requirements are literally the age of the property. That's all that kind of I needed to submit, and the council tax bandwidth that I'm in. And I've had now the house insulated and the loft insulated. The only problem with that is we removed everything from the loft ready for it to be insulated, and we've gone to just like put the boards back up there, and he was like, oh no, you need to get it properly boarded now because you need to have a gap in between the insulation. And I was like, right, cool. So I'm just in the middle of getting some quotes for that, which wasn't really accounted for in the amount of house things that I want to get done, but I don't think we're going to be able to cope without any sort of loft storage. So we'll see. But with that being said, there is also a like unexpected cupboard section in where the garage is that I've asked Zach if he can turn into a bit of a storage cupboard, because even just putting all of the Christmas decorations up there would be so helpful. So yeah, that's really exciting. I think, fingers crossed, that the conversion should be happening within the next 2 weeks, which is mega. Just gonna run a bit of bronzer underneath my eyes. I kind of need a new brown mascara. I've run out and I want, I like a brushy, bristled wand rather than a plastic wand. And the one I've got is more plasticky. I'm gonna use my beloved Beauty Pie Super Translucent Setting Powder. You guys know that I have used this for a lifetime. I'm obsessed with it. Just under my eyes. We had a podcast episode go live today with a Tinder dating and relationship expert called, her name's Devon Simone. She's based in New York, and honestly it was one of my favourite podcast episodes that we've ever recorded. So if you guys haven't already, I honestly suggest you go and listen to it. If you're whatever romantic situation you're in, whether that be married, single, dating, sworn off men, sworn off women, sworn off everyone because of dating and how it is in like modern day, I cannot recommend you going to listen to this episode enough. She was just so insightful, so wise, and you know when you like hear someone say something and you think, I'm going to listen to every single piece of advice you give me. That's the kind of energy that she brought to the app. That looks mega good. If I do say so myself, I'm happy with that. To be quite honest, there is rarely a time where I don't use this blusher. This is Grateful by Rare Beauty. I just do one dot on each cheek and blend it out. It looks so scary when you first put it on, literally like fluorescent red, but it lasts all day and I think just gives your skin the most gorgeous flush of colour. And it's quite a versatile colour for like, well, all skin tones really, which is quite a rare thing to find in a coloured product, like a blusher or something. Then I'll just take my beauty blender and go over it, blend over it like that. You know what I mean? I just think it's so lovely. And then if you want to add more colour, you can put like a powder on top or whatever. Actually, do you know what? Let's use a bit of these two for highlighter. I haven't used highlighter for so long, but I'm going to use Flawless Filter Shade 2 and Rare Beauty Transcend. Let's see. It's quite pinky for me actually, but this is more of a bronzy. This is Reflect. Do I want to go for that? No, I think I am actually drawn to that pinky one. Mixing them together. So I'm going to mix those two together. Oh, why am I inclined to mix all three together? No, come on, don't be silly now. I've always been a product mixer, like when I worked at MAC, when I was a makeup artist, I've always just loved like creating things from what I have. I don't know why that is. Then I'm literally just going to do like mascara and lip. Just put a bit there. I'm sure that bronzy one would be so nice on holiday. I regret so many things about this bathroom, but that were all out of my control, but one of the things I do regret is not getting underfloor heating. That was in my control and I wish I'd have done that. Yeah, this is the brown mascara I've got and it's Sky High by Maybelline, which everyone went absolutely mental for, and I think it is so bang average, but alas. Do you know what I mean? Like, they just all look a bit spidery. I want them to look really fluffy, and I mean, it's not bad, but I definitely don't get the viral hype over it. I'm really just not feeling that mascara at all, I'm afraid. I need to go in with something that I'm going to go on top with a black one. This is Clarins Wonder Volume Mascara, and this is the sort of brush that I like, where it's a bit more, yes, come on, you see? I just much prefer a brushy brush. This bottom mascara is MAC Giga Black Extended Lash by MAC, and if you've been here long enough, you will know that I refuse to be without this product. In fact, I refuse for anything to ever come close to my bottom lashes if it doesn't come in the shape of that, because it's just unreal. I've really been loving, obviously, Rimmel Cappuccino. You guys know that I live and breathe that lip liner. But I've really been enjoying this little YSL lipstick in the shade 44. It's like, it's quite a creamy, not lip gloss, not lip balm, not lipstick, but like all three. Really like it. I've also been obsessed with these Rare Beauty glosses. They remind me of the MAC Dazzle Glass, where you have like specks of glitter in them. This is in the shade Beam, and it's just really great at picking up, like, the reflection picks up bits of light, and then it looks really, really glossy. Just gonna put a bit of 8 Hour Cream on the bottom. This is a ridiculously old lipstick from Spectrum called Element, and it is just the most perfect peachy nude on me. I don't even think they sell it anymore. It's slightly peachier than Honey Love by MAC, which I also wear a lot. Oh my god, that colour is gorgeous. I've not used this shade before. That is so nice. And a little tip from me with lip gloss, if you kind of take it right to the edge and ever so slightly let the gloss overdraw a little bit, it's a really clever way of making your lips look bigger. Although I will say, I kind of need to do a bit of a peach fuzz shade, because this is also catching my fluffy moustache hairs as well. Okay, to finish off, I'm using the Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Soft Setting Spray. He said literally to do 3 sprays and that's it, so it happens every time, but I always do 4. And that is makeup done. I feel like for a lunchtime event with the weather at the moment, this is perfect. That's it from me, really. Okay. Outfit is, does this stick here? I'm honestly not 100% happy with it, but that's down to my own insecurities with my stomach for a change. Basically, I absolutely cannot bear this part of me. So wearing jeans just feels like mental and alien, but I've put a belt on and I think maybe that works a bit better. But I've got this bodysuit on from Primark, this cardigan from ASOS, and the jeans are from Abercrombie. They're the low rise, which I will say at least that is better since finding low rise jeans. I'm just wearing these boots. I feel like I need like a lower heeled casual boot, because these are a bit battered, to be honest. I feel like I need a straight low rise jean in my wardrobe. Actually, that already looks better having pulled them down a little bit. Do you know what I mean? And then, so I am trying to learn. I'm like, the cream of the boot goes with the cream of that. We've got black, we've got gold. Do I think a camel trench would work better than a grey trench? Yes, I do. But I also am a big fan of mixing like silver and gold, blah, blah, blah. So this is also new from ASOS. They kindly let me pick out a few bits from their autumn winter collection. Unsure if I need a size smaller. This is a 16, and when I put it on my Instagram, everyone was like, mate, it's too big for you, but I'm not sure, because you kind of want to be able to wear loads of layers underneath. I think I could also do with a darker jean, to be honest. I'm going to do a jean overhaul and pop what I'm no longer wearing on Vinted, because I've got too many pairs that I don't wear, and like, I think that grey, I don't know if this works at all, to be honest. I think the jeans are too pale blue.
The outfit you've got underneath is lovely.
It's just the coat's not quite right, isn't it?
It's just the coat that's throwing you off. But if it's just a coat to keep it, the coat is nice. I don't think the jean stands out massively, and then as soon as you take the coat off, you've got a lovely look. So I wouldn't worry too much. What other trousers have you got?
I don't. This is my problem. I've got 2 pairs of jeans that fit me and 1 pair of tracksuit bottoms. This doesn't feel lunchtime though now. This now feels really evening.
Yeah, okay, I know what you mean.
Honestly, this is just like, this shit is starting to get to me so much. I don't know how the fuck people do it. Just put outfits together and like look incredible. And they're picking like basic fucking things. Pair of jeans, top, blazer, and they look insane. I'm putting jeans, bodysuit, cardigan on like a fucking melon.
We don't look like a melon at all.
I don't have any dark jeans. I've just got pale jeans, jeans that don't fit me, jeans that are high-waisted.
Do you not think?
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks fun. And now that with your boots.
Yeah, that looks really cool, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Thanks for helping me smell.
That's okay. What about your other cowboy boots? Now you're wearing the beige jacket as well.
What, my brown ones?
Yeah.
Sometimes I think I overcomplicate it and like try and go for things that I've seen other people wear or whatever. This is so much better. So let me show you now what I've got. So I've got cream boots, blue jeans. Still think I need a darker jean, but we'll make that order tonight. This very old cream Primark jumper. I think I need to buy this new. You know, I've got the grey and the pink, this one down here. They're the new Primark ones that are in, and this has lasted me like legit 10 years, so I'm going to buy the cream one. And then this very old H&M suede jacket. Bought it before they were all in fashion. And then, handbag-wise, I'm just using this one from
Some holiday,
Primark. Yeah, I bought it for Paris.
Yeah.
Okay, I love you, I said.
Love yours, man.
I'll tell you what, it's so busy here today. I thought it was 10:30 next week, but obviously not. I feel like I had no idea there was an Ivy Asia in Cardiff. I thought it was just a normal Ivy. I also thought they only had Ivy Asia in London, so I'm excited. I hope we have sushi. Whoa, it's so nice in here. Hi. And I've got a camera in my hand. What
Look
are
at
you
it! So I'm the general manager. It's my restaurant.
Do you live in Cardiff?
Travis Cardiff now, yeah. So.
Guys, this is
Hello,
the best news
beautiful.
ever. I went to college with Jamie, how many years ago?
We're in like 15 years ago.
We was in performing arts together.
Showing our
And
age.
last time I saw him, we were in Nando's in Bristol.
Yeah.
I don't even ask you if you want to be on the vlog. Oh my god, that is so cute. I have this horrendous habit of needing the toilet and not going to the toilet. And I've just walked from the event to the car park, got off on the wrong floor because I forgot where I was parked. And now I've gone to the right part of the car park, found my car, and I'm desperate for the toilet. And there's really nothing I can do about it. The event was really cute, but I'm gonna leave now so that I avoid rush hour traffic. It's 3:20. The only thing I would say was the waiter I had didn't really give food out very well. Like the food was lush, and the bits I did have, I had a bit of calamari and I had a duck salad, like a little duck salad like that. And an arancini ball, like a little ball. But I missed the chicken and the sweet potato curry he did not give me. So yeah, that was a bit of a shame, but the food like looks lush and I'd love to go back. Anyway, seeing as I'm desperate for the toilet, I'm gonna see you at home. Just got home and obviously ran to the toilet and changed out of my jeans because I don't know how people chew around the house in jeans, to be honest. But because I haven't really eaten at the restaurant, we went to Costco yesterday and got a cooked chicken. So I'm just gonna have some chicken, green beans and parsley. And Monster's begging. Are you on a break now?
Yeah, I am. No?
Oh, come on.
Some of those cheesy bites and a bit of fruit.
Oh yeah, give me those cheesy bites, they're delicious. We should have got some cream cheese, I feel.
I mean, we still can, just not right now.
Yeah, let's share the these. We've got these from Costco as well.
Banging.
Unreal. Pepper Jack cheese crisps. They're gluten free. 10 grams of protein per serving, which is how much is a serving? They are so unreal. I stand by this being one of the best things you could ever do with green beans, or any green vegetable. Boil them. Literally drop them in boiling water for 4 minutes. Fresh parsley, olive oil, lemon juice, a pinch of salt. Honest to God, I don't know what it is, but it just tastes so like Cypriot to me. So I've got chicken, green beans, peppers, olives, and then I'm gonna put the rest of the olive oil, lemon juice and parsley on there. Delicious. So funny to me how I just gradually dishevel myself when I've been out in like a full outfit with my hair and makeup done. Yeah, mummy's boys. The event was so fun. It was a really delicious lunch. Like I said, the bits that I had of it. And we also did this like bag charm bead making workshop. It was so cute. Yeah, but it did just make me want to go to Japan because, even more than I already do, because this is all I talk about. The TATCHA was founded by, well, it was founded in Japan. It's a really interesting brand story, and I think I've spoken about it before, but Vicky, who founded it, came from like a corporate background. She went to Kyoto, met a geisha, and the geisha then like helped her found this brand, and it's like incredible Japanese skincare. I've been a fan of it forever, especially like, who doesn't know the dewy skin cream, but there's a new sort of like lighter one that's come out this year that they gave us in the goodie bag as well, so that's really cute.
And what did I come home to? I come home to cuddles with my boys. Oh, you want to sit here and say hello to everyone?
Right, I've had a delivery from something that I've seen online. So, for anyone who saw, oh, it's a bit fucking chips, that's bang out. I saw this thing go round. It was a wooden framed magnet board from Zara. And it was basically like just a magnet board in a walnut frame. And I looked online and it was out of stock, but I'm looking for something to go up in the kitchen because I bought those things from Good Tuesday. That, was it called Good Tuesday? The calendars. But because it's in the kitchen and it's just like pieces of paper, it like frays a bit. It warps when the oven's on or anything really. When I saw this magnet board going around online, I was like, oh my God, that looks so great. And then when it was out of stock, I was like, that's annoying. But loads of people have been making their own. So I thought, how hard can it be? It's literally just a magnet, sheet of magnet to go inside of a frame. So I've ordered the frame off Amazon, which you can see is broken. That's the magnet. I will leave this down below for anyone who wants to do the same. Just gonna take out the clear part. Is it fitting? Oh my God, it fucking fits. It fits perfectly. Oh my God, come the fuck on. That's so sick. Guys, this is so cool. I'm so thrilled. This is as far as like DIY goes for me, by the way. I'm just not really into it, if I'm honest. Hats off to the people who can do it, but it ain't for me. Oh my God, that is so perfect. Apart from the fact the corners on this frame are shot to shit, might write into Amazon about that because they're normally really good on their returns. But how good is that? So it's gonna go up there and like stick it up, but for now, just so we get the vibe, pop it up against all this shit for now, just so we can get the idea. How cool. And then we can like magnet little notes. This kitchen needs organising. It's actually making me feel ill. I am chuffed with that, but like I'll be chuffed with it when it's actually doing what I need it to do, you know? What I'm gonna do now is make myself a matcha and then just have a little bit of a tidy up. There are corners of this house that I have left in a state and I just want to go around and do a bit of a tidy up before I sit down and do a couple of final jobs for the day, and then I'm going to pop to rehearsals. And the other thing that I really want to try, sorry, is this entire vlog sponsored by me wanting to go to Japan? I think so. But McDonald's have brought out a new range of like around the world foods, and I really want to try the Sakura Cherry Blossom flavoured Sprite that they've got. I might go and try and find that. But for now, I'm going to make matcha, do a bit of a tidy. So this is a maple salt, maple syrup, a little bit of sea salt and cinnamon. I don't like it too sweet, so I don't put too much in, but you can like do that as you wish. Okay, back on, you know, this morning I asked you guys to tell me if there are any things about my vlogs that you think could be improved or that you'd prefer. Please let me know, one of which being, how do you find car chats? Because I did them a few vlogs ago. I did it a few vlogs ago and I had to cut out the windscreen wiper so many times because every time I spoke it was like, and it's just the worst noise ever. But then I do kind of really love catching up with you guys when I'm in the car. Like, it reminds me of when I was like first vlogging. So like, let me know if you don't mind it. I mean, granted, I'm about to go on the worst road in the whole of Newport. It's absolutely horrendous. But yeah, on a normal run, you know, how do you find it? One thing that I really wanted to update you guys on is that I had my fertility test the other week. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, TikTok, or maybe you might have seen it on like YouTube Shorts, you'll know from the video that I made how the appointment went. But I guess I wanted to give a little bit more like information and a bit of a deeper insight into how the appointment was for you guys. And I think that's actually probably, whoa, how I feel about YouTube anyway. Like, you guys get the deepest of the depths of the, do you know what I mean? So I went with a company called Avenues in London. Now, this company was recommended to me by a friend who I used to work with when I'd stay in those hotels, those lock hotels in London. And she'd seen that Alex Light, who's another friend in the industry, had done a talk with Avenues, and she's currently having her fertility treatment at this clinic. And they had this full fertility MOT offer for like, I think it was £300, but if you provided your own blood results, obviously from like either another clinic or the doctor's surgery or something like that, then they would take off an extra £100 because they wouldn't need to take your bloods, which I actually had from my fertility test. Now, with the fertility test, I did have pretty much everything is like nothing to worry about across the board, but the one thing that was slightly abnormal was the hormone that is raised when you could potentially have PCOS. We'll come out of the trenches now, we're going onto a normal road, don't worry. So when I got that test result back from fertility, I did think then, oh okay, this is another indicator that I do have PCOS, but it's still not confirmed because the way that the fertility test results are, it's pretty much like, not general, because it is really great and I would recommend it to anybody, especially if it's more of an affordable thing, but it does kind of give you like a bit more of a general insight. So I've had an internal scan before where they've been like, nope, your ovaries aren't polycystic. I've had external scans where they've said, yep, they are. No, they're not. And I've never had like an official confident diagnosis that I have PCOS. I have a lot of the presenting symptoms, I always have done, but I've been going back and forth to the doctors about this or about hormones or about periods since I was 21, and considering I'm 33 and I've had to pay £200 to get a definitive answer is just fucking shocking / completely representative to the lack of female health research knowledge within the NHS. I'm not going to sit here and say the NHS is shit. That's not what I mean at all. The NHS is phenomenal. The nurses, the doctors, everyone that works within the NHS are God-given angels. But I think generally the information and the insight that we have available to us in the female health department is absolutely abysmal. So the appointment went really well. I had this gorgeous doctor called Dr. Jutti. She really reminded me of Geeta. She was very warm. She like put her hand on my shoulder straight away. She was like, come on through. And she started off by asking me loads of questions. What my periods are like, what my pain of my periods are like, what my diet's like, blah, 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 blah. And then I told her that I was on the medication. She asked what my dosage was. I told her all of that. She made me feel like I had been awarded some sort of like gold star badge for the way that I'm using this medication. And I've got to say, I really felt so confirmed in my decision to have taken this medication. Not that I ever had a worry about it anyway, because like I'm definitely the sort of person that when I decide I'm going to do something, best believe I've researched it to the high heavens, and then when I've committed, and I'm like hell forward with it. So she couldn't believe that I wasn't on a really high dose. In fact, at the time of my appointment, I wasn't even on 5 milligrams. I've actually only just gone up to 5 milligrams, and coming up to the 31st of October is a year that I've been on the medication. And you know what? Like, not that this is about that. I am so fucking proud of myself for having something so heavily related to body image, to weight, to my relationship with food, to anxiety around food, to like all of those things. I am so proud of myself for trusting that the reasons why I was doing it are the reasons why I've been doing it. And I've just proven myself that this past year in the way in which I've used it. So it was really confirming for me to like hear her praise the way that I've been using it. And she said it's an incredible medication for PCOS. And again, I'm not a fucking doctor, so don't take anything I say as Bible. Make sure you go and like get your professional advice from wherever you seek it, because every single body is different. She asked me about my sexual partners. She asked me if I've ever been pregnant before. And she asked me sort of like why I was there, like what I wanted to gain from the appointment. And I told her my boyfriend and I have been together for 2.5 years. I have, like a light switch, decided that I think I want to have children. He is unsure. I think if I had the money, I'd freeze my eggs, and at least this appointment could perhaps make me feel a sense of like knowing. And then when she did the internal scan, within seconds, she was like, you are 1000% carrying ovaries that are polycystic. Like, she showed me all of the follicles all over them. So each of my ovaries are covered in follicles, which is technically a good thing, because it means that the more follicles I have, the more eggs released I have. So my like follicle count is really high. She said, and unfortunately I didn't get this on camera, but she said, and I quote, that I have a textbook perfect womb, which is such an incredible thing for me to hear when I've been having all of these worries that I've been having. She said that my tubes are fine, like my womb's fine. She couldn't see any signs of endometriosis on the scan. She did do a full-on look for it, and that she cannot see why there would be any problem as to me having children. She then also said that with the luxury of being able to freeze your eggs, yes, that would be great if I had the money. She also said, if you've decided you do want children, have them sooner rather than later. But she was like, obviously I'm going to say that, your mum's going to say that, your grandmother's going to say that, like, we are going to tell you that. But she said, you don't need to be panicking, and you're doing everything right. She told me about exercises that she wanted me to be doing more of, instead to stick to the diet that I'm doing. that I'm on, stick with the Manjaro. She was like, if you did want to freeze your eggs, you would have to come off it for 3 months before. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. And to be honest, egg freezing is such an expense that I just don't have the the option to facilitate that being like, I just don't have the option to facilitate that. So I, for now, I'm parking the idea of egg freezing, and I just feel so confident that I have had somebody do like a head to toe internal scan to tell me that like you're probably going to be okay. And I mean, yeah, look, there's no guarantee, but it definitely came with a huge sense of relief. So if you are looking to have something like that done for peace of mind, it's £200 that doesn't even feel like £200 for how that appointment in itself made me feel. And I understand the privilege that it comes with being able to even part with £200. I'm not disputing that, but listen girls, your pretty little thing orders probably cost £200. Do you know what I mean? You performing?
I don't know. I'm gonna go find out what's going on in there now.
Alright, I'll give you a hug in a minute. Right, I'm gonna go and immerse myself in Theatre Kids for a couple of hours. Right, I've just left rehearsals. I'm not seeing it on any of the billboards here. Billboard? Where is it? I can't see it on any of the pictures. Like the river flows surely to the sea. The finale of the show is Can't Help Falling in Love with You. Elvis. The whole musical's about Elvis. So if you like Elvis, ease on down the road to watch it. Sorry, where is my Japanese lemonade?
Are you using the absolute?
No, thank you.
What can I get for you?
Do you have the Sakura Cherry Blossom Sprite?
Not till tomorrow.
Fuck my life. Okay. Alright, can I just drive through?
Just a Coke?
No, can I just drive straight through?
Oh, yeah, no, you can.
Thanks.
No worries.
How absolutely devastating. I've come home and decided that I'm actually a bit hungry and I've probably not eaten enough today. So I just had another gold kiwi, and then I'm gonna have some sardines. These are Papa and Zoe's artisanal sardines. I think I got these in Lisbon. A big fat €7.50, and I think these are spicy sardines. So good job, because I've run out of chili oil. TBH. I can love tin fish, man. Oof, quite quick. Just such hefty bits of fish, like, that's massive. 21.7 grams of protein. 21 grams of protein to finish the day. I think I've definitely hit my protein today then. So I had Greek yogurt for breakfast with chia seeds, flax seeds, blueberries and honey. A little bit of duck at the lunch. Do you know what would make this better? These. Realised that I didn't show you. Oh, my hair looks greasy. It's not, that's gel. I didn't show you what we got in the goodie bag. We got the dewy skin cream, and then this is the one that I was telling you about, the dewy milk moisturiser that I've been really wanting to try, so I'm excited about that.
Protein heavy, but I can't feel asked to like eat.
I've just eaten a tin of sardines.
Yeah, I'm just
21 grams. Do you want some chocolate truffles from the Ivy?
Yeah.
There's 3 there, I don't know how much protein's in there. Eat a tin of fish.
Please go and have the Is that good? Have you tried them?
No. Can you bite it in half so I can see inside? Is it praline? Oh. A gooey chocolatey centre.
Caramelly.
Is it nice? Shall I have one?
Right, for sure.
Not what's inside. Oh yeah. They're delicious. Okay, the lighting's not so great now, but I kind of want to try this. I've used TATCHA so many times before, so at least I know that it is gentle on my skin. And I'm kind of imagining that it is like similar to this because it's a dewy milk moisturiser. Lightweight hydration and bounce. My favourite thing to do when I have a full face of makeup on is to get it off in the shower. So I just use my LMS Pro Collagen Balm and then just a bit of micellar water on my eyes when I get out of the cotton pad. I used my Dermatica last night, so I don't use it back to back. I'll use that again tomorrow night. So yeah, let's try this. Ooh, it is quite milky. It's like, yeah, it's a bit thicker than that one. the number 7 one. Feels lovely. It feels a little bit more serumy than the moisture milk. And let's see how that feels in the morning. When I've tried these masks before, I've not slept in them, although they say to like do it overnight. I don't think I'd be able to sleep like that. And I also wouldn't even know how I put my mouth tape on. So I might do that tomorrow before the event. The little random unfinished new addition to the house is I've bought this huge pillow to go across our bed, but I'm going to get a cover made by the lady that, by the seamstress that does all of my alterations, or has done them all. Every night I beg, every night my begs. My begs, please let me up and sleep with you, please. You're too noisy, baby ninners. Anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you and do a little bit of work now on my laptop. I don't feel tired, but I do feel like I'm in a wind down mood. So I have my peppermint tea, laptop, wait for Mr. Smell to come to bed, and I need to get up early tomorrow. I have a lot to do. But as always, it's been a pleasure, never a chore, darlings. See you next time. Love you, bye.